Zacks Rank Buys, stocks with a short-term buy or strong buy recommendation. Now, here are more Zacks Rank Buys. Let's take a look at a couple more value stocks now with Tracy Reinick, our value stock analyst at Zacks.com, who would like us to consider, among others, SNX Corporation. SNX, the ticker symbol. I'll say SNX, you say SNX.
Right.
One of us will be right. Neither of us know how that's pronounced, but we've covered ourselves. What does this company do?
They are distribution. They distribute IT systems and software, basically on behalf of big corporate clients like Hewlett-Packard, Microsoft. Their products go out to about 15,000 customers across the country. And right now they're doing pretty well. Surprisingly, that business is holding up. They reconfirmed first quarter guidance in January, end of January. Mm-hmm. So it's hard to know, that was a while ago, what's been happening, but they do report first quarter earnings on this week on March 26th, so we're going to find out. They've had a good track record coming into this. They've beat 4 quarters in a row, and they did confirm to the higher end of their guidance, so the estimates have been moving higher. They're Zacks #1 rank because the estimates have been moving higher. And so, we'll see this week what's really in store for them, but they've been pretty positive up until now. They've been pretty bullish.
When you say IT systems, you're talking about peripherals, software, networking equipment, those kinds of things.
Yes. Yeah, they are actually quite cheap right now. They're trading at about 6 times forward earnings, so that's down there, as long as they can hold these earnings. And their stock is, it's bounced off their November lows like everyone else. They hit that low in November, and it's about doubled off. But as I said, they're still trading at a good valuation right now.
Okay. And the chart then going forward, you think is going to look just as good?
Well, we'll see. I mean, they did trade down to a pretty low price after that November low, so they're getting a nice bounce here.
MANT International is another one that you want to bring to our attention, MANT.
Yes.
The ticker symbol, they provide technical service solutions to the federal government.
Yes.
Wow, moneymaker there.
It has been for them, for sure. And they specialize in the intelligence community area. So they do cybersecurity, they have software that tracks terrorists, things that are in demand and going to continue to be in demand. I mean, there's been some issue with them about whether or not, the pullback in what's going on in Iraq might erode into some of their earnings, but some of the other areas are still picking up, and the company themselves has been really bullish going forward. They've actually are anticipating 14 to 20% earnings growth in 2009, which is almost unheard of right now.
I'm beginning to hear radio ads just this past week from the government on local radio for CIA agents, among other things. Right. So that may be a boon to this company like this.
Yes, I mean, that is the area that they specialize in, and I would assume is one of their clients, as long as, the NSA and things like that, They are trading fairly cheap right now, about 12 times earnings. They actually, if you take a look at their chart, had a big sell-off on March 3rd, which could have spooked some investors because their president and COO resigned on March 3rd. The company announced it after the close on the 3rd, and the stock took a big hit. But there's no indication that the COO is resigning for any other reason other than he's been there 4 years and he's decided to do something else. He is on a 3-month period where they're finding his replacement, and he's going to stay on as a member of the board. So the stock has come off a little bit after those initial fears of something going on, and but it's, like I said, trading at pretty decent valuations right here, given what they've said about their earnings growth.
All right, do you own either of these?
I don't.
If you want to take a look at some other value stocks Tracy's written about, go over to Zacks.com, and in the upper right-hand corner of our homepage is where we list all of the Zacks Rank buy stocks, and value is near the top of that list. Just click on the headline that is right next to that category, and it will take you to her latest stock that she profiles, along with an archive of some others. With Tracy Reinick, I'm Terry Ruffalo.